Alright, boys and girls, welcome to the DFS experience for Saturday, November 25th. This video is brought to you by our friends over at Thrive Fantasy, the player prop website where you can play against the house or play against other players in contest format. Got Trae Young up on the screen, over under 26.5 total points. If you choose over, you get 95 points. If you choose under, you get 105 points. You got Darius Garland, over under 4.5 total assists. If you choose over, you get 80 points. If you choose under, you get 120 points. You do get a deposit match up to 250 if you use my promo code DFSChapo, or you can use my link that's in the description. We're going to start with DraftKings, only a 4-game slate. We're going to start with point guard. We're going to get in, we're going to get out. Luka Magic, 11-7. Clipper killer, we all know that. Gotta play him. Ain't nothing going to change. Trae Young's been playing absolutely well. This is an amazing lineup on paper. Like, this is my first time looking at this slate. I see Atlanta versus Washington, and my body lit up because that's an absolutely great DFS game. You just got to get the right spots. I like Atlanta starting lineup. I like Kuz. I think Tyus Jones had a good game last night. Poole is still sometime-ish. Gafford stands out. Without even looking at prices, it's a very good DFS game. Donovan Mitchell against the Lakers. If he plays, he's a good play. Let's see if he's healthy or not. We'll see. Kyrie's in play. DeJounte's fine. Harden is good. I didn't like his shots last couple of games. The under 10 shots is not good for me. That's not good for me. I don't give a fuck who you is. I'm not going to be paying $8K for a guy that's going to shoot 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 times. You can miss me with that. He's still a good player, but he's not fulfilling my what I look for in a fantasy player over 8K. You feel me? Garland, the okay play, looks better without Mitchell. Clarkson is untrustworthy, but he's still a decent play nonetheless. I don't like Westbrook's minutes off the bench. Jordan Poole, spoke about him briefly. Can't trust him. He actually belongs back in the G League because I don't know what the fuck's on his mind. D'Angelo Russell. Okay, it's a 4-game slate. You're going to have to open up your player pool a little bit because these guys I don't really like playing. But they're all in play as hard as it feels. Keontae George is in play. Tyus Jones is in play. Dyson Daniels, Jordan Hawkins is in play. Sexton, you could take a shot on. Maybe Shamet if you're absolutely desperate. Paul George, Ingram, all in play. Levert's in play. Gets a boost without Mitchell. Strus is in play. Gets a boost without Mitchell. Austin Reeves is in play. Bogdan's in play. Norman Powell off the bench. You could take a shot. THT's in play. You could take a shot. Don't really need Reddish at 4.8. No, thank you. Not the worst play in the world, but, you know, that's not optimal. 4.8. You're going to need him to get a lot of fantasy points. Braun's absolutely in play. Actually, it's a bit too cheap going up against Cleveland. Market is in play. If he's out, John Collins gets a boost. And Clarkson gets a boost. THC probably gets a little bit of a boost and maybe a little bit to Olynyk. Herbert Jones is in play. Avdi is in play. THJ is in play. Hunter if you're desperate. Koulibaly you could take a shot on. Kispert if you're desperate. If a Coral comes back, that throws a little bit of a monkey wrench into the wings on Cleveland. So pay attention to that. I don't need Torian Prince. I don't need him. The rest of these guys I don't really need. Kuz, Zion, Kawhi, Jalen Johnson all in play. Jalen Johnson price is rising, but Jalen Johnson doesn't shoot a lot. You gotta be careful with that. John Collins is fine. Gets the boost with no marketing. Sadiq Bey's in play. Marshall, if you're desperate. Grant Williams, if you're crazy. And that's where I'll stop. And at center, Valanciunas is in play. I've seen his minutes ticking back up, so I'm cool with that. I could do this 28 all day long because at some point he's gonna shoot more than 9 or 6 times. He's gonna throw a couple blocks in there. So this 30 could be 40 easily. With 28 minutes, we've seen him do it. Look, 30 minutes, 52 fantasy points. 21 minutes, 46 fantasy points. I like Valanciunas on a short slate. I'll take a shot. Jared Allen in play. Capella, Gafford all in play. If Walker Kessler comes back, we got to pay attention to if he's going to be on a minutes limit or not. I don't need Zubac and Okongwu and Okongwu's in play, and Olynyk is in play, depending on what's going on in Utah. Okay, we're about to go to FanDuel and wrap this shit up. If you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my video on a holiday weekend. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell, thumbs up the video. That helps the video reach new viewers and helps us continue to grow. If you need help with lineups, NBA, NFL, NHL, MMA, frisbee tossing, golf, whatever, check out my Patreon link in the description. I can send you my finalized optimal lineups, or I can build you your own lineups, whatever it is you need. Let's go to FanDuel. Let's breeze through this. Let's get out. Luka, Mitchell, Trey, Kyrie, Garland, Murray. They look good. Harden, I'm a little bit hesitant about, but he's still in play. Clarkson, we got to look at Utah, see what's going on. Marketing is out. Yes, he does get a bump. Russell Westbrook, I'm not really interested in. Jordan Poole, I might throw in one lineup if I'm playing a few. Same thing with Russell. We don't need Porter. I don't think we need Porter. I mean, Porter's value is when there's no Mitchell and no LeVert. I can't tell you how many minutes he's going to get with both of those guys back on the court. So you got to play Craig Porter at your own risk. Tyus Jones, Conte George, Dyson Daniels, all in play. Paul George, LeVert, Herbert Jones, Austin Reeves, Max Strus, Bogdan, THT, Tim Hardaway, Hawkins if you're desperate, Powell, Sexton. I mean, you're going to need value, so these guys now become in play. And Landry Shamet, I'll give a little nod to. Let me just check something. I know he gets in these games. I just don't know how many minutes he gets. And I don't want to give y'all guys bad information. Look. Pay attention to injuries on Washington. If any guards are out, then he'll probably get a little bit more of a boost, but he could give you 6 minutes or he could give you 24 minutes. So just pay attention to Washington news if you must play him. Don't just play him. Do a little bit of homework. Braun, Markkanen, if he plays, Kawhi, Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram has been playing better. You probably a little touch underpriced. You could take a shot. Kuz, Jalen Johnson, Avdia, Sadiq Bey, Marshall, DeAndre Hunter, Koulibaly if he plays, in play. All these guys are in play. These guys down here, I can't do it. I can't pull the trigger on them. AD, Zion, Mobley, Jared Allen, Collins, Olynyk if they're shorthanded up front in Utah. And Valanciunas, I might just be jamming in Valanciunas, to be honest. It's like my gut is just telling me to play Valanciunas, so I'm just gonna jam him in. Capella's in play, Gafford's in play, Okongwu's in play. So that's that for the 4-game slate. Listen, I keep my play pool very, very tight. I'm very, very stingy with my spots. If I don't have full confidence that player can't return my value 5 to 6 times and up, I don't play him. That's just how I play. It's been a real weird week with NBA. Last 2 weeks with injuries and technicals and just straight bullshit, but I don't ever change the way that I build my lineups. Like, it's never gonna change. My play pool stays the same, stays tight. It ain't gonna change. I don't give a shit what the NBA does. It ain't gonna change. So that's that. So listen, I'm gonna go on and get out of here. Appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my video. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Hit the bell, thumbs up the video. Check out the Patreon link in the description if you need lineups for MMA, NFL, NBA, NHL. It's still on a Thanksgiving sale. I didn't get a chance to change it yet. It's still on a flash sale, so everything's discounted. So hop in, tap in, and let's do what we need to do. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Ciao.